Movie and Music Network. Offering underground, pop, and esoteric cinema. Discover more at movieandmusicnetwork.com. The journey of Bilbo Baggins continues as he tries to keep the dragon Smaug from acquiring a kingdom of treasure. But Bilbo and his friends find themselves pulled into a war with multiple combatants. They realize they must join the fight or lose Middle-earth forever. In The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies.
Hi, I'm Aaron, and I'm here with Sean and Brenna, and today we're going to talk about The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. We've all just seen it. I don't know who should start. I think Brenna, what did you think about The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies?
This is definitely the most succinct of the three movies. We don't wander as much through 5 different storylines. We just have 5 different armies. There's not really a story. It's sort of fighting for 2 hours.
I understand why the story was broken up into more than one film, besides the financial gain that the studio received from having done so. I just don't think it needed to be 3. I would have been okay with 2 movies. I think, you gotta show the battle and it's gonna take time and, they stretched a lot of stuff, and this one, I almost feel like they rushed through everything. You pick up as soon as the second movie ends. I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it the most out of all 3, but that's not saying
it's
much.
Still not good.
Yeah, I liked what they added. I liked that they added the stuff in the appendices in the Silmarillion about the White Council banishing Sauron, because that does tie in. They're trying to make 6 movies that all are one storyline. That ties it in. We know how Sauron got back into Mordor. So maybe now we're going to get another prequel about Sauron's destruction in the First Age, but whatever.
You're getting so nerdy, I don't know what you're talking about.
But my biggest problem with, thank you.
I don't even know. I don't know this stuff, and I know what you're talking about.
My biggest problem with this movie is that there's just plot holes everywhere.
They've taken up 6 hours of my life, and I still don't feel like I know these characters well enough to care about them.
It's more than 6 hours.
Well, now it's 9 hours, but that's my issue.
Worse than that is we don't have any closure. We don't have an ending. Right. We don't know how this movie. We know that Bilbo goes back to Bag End. That's it.
My lord, dispatch this force to Ravenhill. The dwarves are about to be overrun. Thorin must be warned.
By all means, warn him. I've spent enough elvish blood in defense of this accursed land. No more.
Sandhill!
I'll go.
Don't be ridiculous. You'll never make it.
Why not?
Because they will see you coming and kill you.
No, they won't. They won't see me.
It's out of the question. I won't allow it. I'm not asking you to allow it, Gandalf.
The whole battle sequence, they sort of take this big gigantic battle and then like, oh, we're going to geographically locate it for you, which is sort of nice, with these one-on-one battles. But then the one-on-one battles sort of become the entire battle, and after they're finished, I'm going, wait a minute, wasn't there more of a battle going on here?
Wasn't there an entire army?
This didn't solve everything.
Yeah, well, the thing that really, the main difference that I noticed in the way that the battles were shown to us in this as opposed to something like Two Towers is, it just looked like the orc army was so big that there was no way that they were possibly going to win, and I didn't get the correct scale or size of the whole battle.
We didn't see them win. We didn't see the orcs retreating. We don't see the orcs retreating. We're not told who becomes king under the mountain. That's kind of a big deal. Yeah. We're not told what happens to the people of Lake Town. Their home's been destroyed by a dragon. We don't get.
They disappear. Yeah, the human characters in this really disappear.
Yeah,
I don't know where they go.
Bilbo disappears.
Yeah.
We don't have any Bilbo. This is called The Hobbit, but it's really Crazy Thorin.
I'm really liking this movie less now that we're talking about it. Like, I enjoyed myself when I was sitting in there and I was having a good time. All these problems exist, and it's just, to me, it's just the best of a bad situation. That's kind of how I feel about this particular film when looking at the whole trilogy.
Azog is trying to cut us off.
All of you! Fall back to Dale! Now!
I never felt insulted by Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit, I feel, all 3 movies have treated me like I was an idiot. The second one, they repeat no less than 4 times, we have to get to the door before this last light on Durin's Day. As if you didn't get it, they say it 4 times. This one, they have entire sequences of somebody having an epiphany using dialogue that we just heard repeated 3 times over and over again, over
Oh
and
my
over
God.
again, over and over
That
again.
was really.
And I'm like, I get it. He's
That-
crazy and he's coming to his
God.
senses.
I mean,
yeah.
when you have something in a movie that I know is going to happen, when I know Thorin is going to get over his dragon sickness, and I am just praying that it happens sooner rather than later so we can get on with the rest of the movie, that's a problem.
Yeah.
I like everybody as an actor. I like all their performances.
Yes.
I don't think that's the best part.
I think
of
the performances
movie.
are the saving grace.
Yeah, everybody's
There's no
ju-
characters in this
well,
movie,
yeah, I
though.
know they're all fine. I mean, they do what they need to do. I believe that they are these characters. I believed it in all 3 of the movies. So I'm not like, yeah, Martin Freeman is the best or Ian McKellen is the best. I mean,
I'm that way about Martin Freeman. Martin Freeman is the best.
I do like Martin Freeman. I do like Ian McKellen. I like everybody in this movie. I think everybody is a talented performer. My chief complaint of the whole entire trilogy has just been how glossy and fake all of these movies look. Partially, I would imagine, because of him shooting it in high frame rate.
There's too much CGI, particularly when we all come to this because we love Lord of the Rings, and Lord of the Rings did practical effects like we haven't seen in ages. So to do that, to make your 2 main villains, for lack of a better word, entirely CGI, in a CGI world where we don't feel like there's sets, we don't feel like we're standing on a set, we feel like they're sitting on a green screen. You know what? If you've watched the first 2, you might as well finish it with the 3rd one. If you like over-the-top video game badassery, then go watch it. It'll be like watching somebody
Play a
play
video
Assassin's
game.
Creed.
I don't regret
stuff they do.
going. It
No,
was,
neither-
you know,
neither do I.
it was just around 2 hours. So
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Rather than being a terrific send-off, this is a disappointing end to the journey. I'd drop it like a bad Hobbit. Skip it.
look, it's the best of the 3. It's not saying much. But if you've seen the first 2, you gotta go to the theater and check it out. So I say see it.
If you've come this far, you might as well finish the journey. But if you go there, you probably won't be back again. Stream it.
All right, our votes add up to 1.5 tickets, which is a stream it for The Hobbit, The Battle of the 5 Armies. Cheers.
The cheers.
It shall not pass.
You shall not cheers.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
take
that's
that from
a
the top because I'm an idiot.